Hello everyone, you must have come across a scene in any of the movies you have watched, involving a grenade, or, you must have also used grenades in the games you have played. So today, let's learn how a grenade works. You can hear shooting in the background. Someone is screaming. People are running around with guns. Our hero ducks down and pulls out a grenade. A dialogue with a catchy phrase, and the hero pulls out the ring of the grenade with his teeth and throws the grenade. Boom. Of course, the mission is a complete success. But wait a minute, reality is not like movies, and that is actually very inaccurate. Of course, hand grenades are made to be used by normal soldiers. It cannot be too difficult. It is estimated that a standard M67 grenade requires 3 to 5 kilograms of force for its pin to be removed. Not too tough, but not suitable for teeth anyway. People also say that Russian grenades are more difficult to use in this regard. It means that you would need very tough teeth to be able to remove the pin from the hand grenade. And then there are grenades that feature different detonation mechanisms. For example, the pin of the SFG-87 from Singapore has to be twisted before being pulled. It is also impossible to do that just with teeth. And finally, there is simply no reason to even attempt that. You can pull a grenade's pin out easily and quickly with your hands. Before we understand how a grenade works, let's learn about its history briefly. A grenade is an explosive weapon typically thrown by hand, but can also refer to projectiles shot out of grenade launchers. There are several types of grenades, like the fragmentation grenade, high-explosive concussion grenades, and smoke grenades. The earliest grenades were used by Greek soldiers, and, slowly the tech was spread to the Chinese army, who were quite successful in using them. The Chinese grenades were just gunpowder, packed into spherical ceramic or metallic containers. Later, for a few centuries, grenades were considered obsolete, until somewhere in the 1900s the British Army started using them in warfare. The first modern fragmentation grenade was available to the British Army in 1915. The most common type of grenade on the battlefield is the time delay fragmentation anti-personnel hand grenade. The primary function of this grenade is to kill or maim nearby enemy troops. To ensure maximum damage, the grenade is designed to launch dozens of small metal fragments in every direction when it explodes. The kill radius of a typical fragmentation grenade is 5 meters. The casualty radius is 15 meters, but shrapnel can travel as far as 230 meters. These sorts of grenades, which played a major role in World War I, World War II, and many other 20th century conflicts, are designed to be durable, easy to use and easy to manufacture. The conventional design uses a simple chemical delay mechanism. Generally, a grenade consists of an explosive charge, a detonating mechanism, and firing pin inside the grenade to trigger the detonating mechanism. The firing mechanism is triggered by a spring-loaded striker inside the grenade. Normally, the striker is held in place by the striker lever on top of the grenade, which is held in place by the safety pin. The soldier grips the grenade so the striker lever is pushed up against the body, pulls out the pin, and then tosses the grenade. Here's what happens inside once the grenade is released. With the pin removed, there's nothing holding the lever in position, which means there is nothing holding the spring-loaded striker up. The spring throws the striker down against the percussion cap. The impact ignites the cap, creating a small spark. The spark ignites a slow-burning material in the fuse. In about 4 seconds, the delay material burns all the way through. The end of the delay element is connected to the detonator, which is a capsule filled with more combustible material. The burning material at the end of the delay ignites the material in the detonator, setting off an explosion inside the grenade. The explosion ignites the explosive material around the sides of the grenade, creating a much larger explosion that blows the grenade apart, and pieces of metal fly outward at great speed, embedding in anybody and anything within range. Time delay grenades are very effective, but they do have some significant disadvantages. One problem is their unpredictability. In some chemical fuses, the delay time may vary from 2 to 6 seconds. But the biggest problem with time delay grenades is that they give the enemy an opportunity to counterattack. If a soldier doesn't time a grenade toss just right, the enemy may pick it up and throw it back before it explodes. For this reason, soldiers must use impact grenades in certain situations. An impact grenade explodes wherever it lands, so there is no chance for the enemy to throw it back. Wait, any article on the discussion of grenade usage would be remiss in not answering the additional question, often posed of whether you can put the pin back in after you've pulled it and still have it be safe to let go of the lever. The answer is yes, but this must be done very carefully, as letting up even a little on the lever before the pin is fully reinserted can cause the striker to do its thing, potentially without you knowing it, as illustrated in the death of one in Russia. A person in Russia named Chekik decided that it would be a good idea to pull the pin on a grenade, take a picture, then send it to his friends. Reportedly Mr. Chekik attempted to put the pin back in, but unfortunately he couldn't. The grenade ultimately exploded in his hand, killing him instantly, while also no doubt making him a strong candidate for a Darwin Award. Sorry for the PJ. His death might not seem as funny, but it shows that one must never try doing such dangerous acts. Thank you. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to the channel. Have a good day.